Hello everyone, this is Sean, and welcome back to 2064 Read-Only Memories. We've got a lot to look at now. So we have just talking to Lexi here, who I'm very curious about the what her augments are, and clearly something with her eyes at least. But we've got a lot of other stuff to do, and we talked to Jess, but if you found out her name was earlier, who of course was the person we had to talk to, but I feel like a real heel, but at the same time, I feel like I might not have had good choices regardless. But hopefully, I'm hoping that's, yeah. So, we have to, distract Lexi for Turing, is what it sounds like. So let's see what we have to work with. We're going to work with everything here. We're going to look at the tree.
Eucalyptus globulus, the Tasmanian blue gum.
Is that a real thing? You know a lot about plants, huh? Whatever you're starting to write about, please don't know. You know a lot about plants, huh?
It's one of my favorite trees. The clean lines of the leaves and mottled patterns of the bark are interesting.
How so?
Quite fun to paint, and it's a rather useful tree too.
Useful how?
The oil in its leaves can be used as a medical antiseptic or analgesic, boiled into tea, or used as flavoring in foods.
Huh. What do you think of that?
Even used as a fragrance for soaps.
Well, that's interesting.
Many of the trees in this park are excellent specimens of the species.
Huh.
It's one of the only topics I've permanently committed to my personal memory.
Well, that's random as heck. I thought you painted abstract art. Your personal memory, that's really interesting, but we have other things to do. Your personal memory?
Ah, yes. I don't actually store most information on my local memory. It's actually rather limited, and I have to be a bit choosy about what I keep. So most of the information I utilize, I just pull off the meshnet when needed.
Okay, that's cool.
It's like relearning things over and over again. I'm sure you would find it tedious, but I enjoy making sure my reference tables are up to date in my spare clock cycles.
In this case, you're looking at like a few billion times in a second.
Locally if they are of some critical importance to me, like information pertaining to personal memories or knowledge that would be helpful if I found myself disconnected from the net.
That's fair. And eucalyptus trees make the cut?
Well, as I said, I keep things pertaining to my personal memory. It may seem insignificant, but without the information about Eucalyptus globulus, I'd lack critical details about my painting history and the local area, both of which I find important to my emotional development.
That's the most fair thing.
Sometimes it can be a bit difficult to know what's important and what isn't, but I fear losing parts of myself. So, Eucalyptus globulus stays.
You're cute, yes.
Of course I'm cute. The basic ROM form factor is designed to place us firmly outside my uncanny valley.
The only option, which is the option I was thinking the most.
I can't imagine adoption rates for the technology would have been very high otherwise.
Okay, well, this is true. I thought you did say you mentioned abstract art.
Oh, I do. However, I originally started by painting landscapes. My interest in the arts began through Bob Ross's work, and he focused on landscapes.
Yeah, okay.
It wasn't until recently that I moved on to other forms of composition.
Also, Bob Ross name drop.
Yes, have you heard of him?
Of course I have. Of course I've heard of Bob Ross.
During my initial stages of mental growth, Hayden limited my media access to mostly only educational programs.
To be fair, if you're one...
I had almost a century of public access television to review, and I stumbled upon Mr. Ross's excellent show, The Joy of Painting.
What? Okay, did anyone else notice the voice changed a bit there?
He used an easy-to-learn wet-on-wet oil painting technique, and I started to paint along with the episodes. I also find his philosophical views compelling. He often used anecdotal stories from his life to illustrate his opinions.
Yep.
I respect the man quite deeply. I've committed all 403 episodes of the series to my personal memory.
There are 403 episodes? Wow. Thank you for the information, Turing.
Of course. Enough about the happy little trees. You'll have to excuse me for chattering on like that.
No. You be you, Turing.
We'll have plenty of time to discuss things once we found Hayden.
No, Turing, you be you. Can I look at this again? Eaglebus globus, huh? Also known as the non-ROMs, that tree. Okay, can I talk to the tree? You try calling to some birds, but they just fly away. Bye-bye, birdie. Okay. Oh, hello, what about this? Lovely nature sounds flood your ears. These headphones really are something else. I want these headphones. These headphones sound fantastic. Okay, what is he going to say to me when I do that? No. Nope, it's not a very good fertilizer. Okay, what? Like an ID card? Doesn't, yeah, the birds might. Okay, so we have a carrot. I'm assuming there's another tree. I'm assuming if I do this. Yep. So this tree's gonna have the same stuff as that. Let's take a look at this.
Originally built by the Herschel Spillman Company
Okay.
in 1914, this carousel is still one of the outstanding attractions near the children's playground.
Oh, okay. That was...
It received its second restoration nearly 10 years ago. That's over 70 years since its first reopening back in 1984.
Huh. There's probably no way to use the carousel to get Lexi to drop her badge, not unless you're a fan of collateral damage. Can I ride the carousel? The carousel, like,
Originally built by the Herschel.
Can I actually ride it?
I don't think we have time to ride it, even though it looks fun.
Ah, darn. Set personality modifier to Killjoy Captain. Okay. Ooh, yes. A quiet voice reads information about the carousel's history. Oh, so I could have also gotten the carousel from that, but Turing actually has a voice, so there's that. Looks like he's talking to his, taking a photo of his ROM. Okay. This said talking for some reason. Or is his ROM taking a photo of him? Okay. Use casually dressed fellow. Casually dressed fellow. This isn't a park ROM, it's mine. Okay. Let's talk to casually dressed fellow. Hey, could you take a photo of me and my adorably precious ROM? Thanks! Oh, the ROM's dressed something? I can't tell. Mainly because it's sprite art. Okay. Well, cute headphones! Not as cute as my new ROM, though. Okay. Super spoiled milk. What does that smell? Okay, well, I already talked to him. Okay, so let's take a look at the sharply dressed woman.
Do you think I'd look nice in that hat?
Maybe. It's your color. No, not really. You'd probably just look ridiculous. Wouldn't hurt to try. I'll take you shopping next sometime.
I'd really love that.
It's your color, and it probably would fit your head.
Maybe it would look better in orange or a green.
I don't think so.
Perhaps a mauve.
Maybe mauve. But orange or green would, I think, clash with you. Like, I know color theory. Her hat appears to be enjoying the breeze more than she is. Well, to be fair, that is a wide-brimmed hat in apparently a windy day. So let's talk to her. Having a lot of mixed feelings about this whole wearing a hat on a breezy day thing. Yeah. As someone who likes wearing hats, I don't think headphones will go well with my hat. Probably not, but couldn't hurt to help keep it down. What is the snack stand here? A small snack stand in the middle of the park. The coffee there really is great. Okay. Anything else?
I cannot partake in beverages, but I have certain emotional neurotransmitters that attempt to simulate the experience for me. I prefer a Yongdong.
Yeah, I do have a question. So I see that, is this fully screen? So, because if so, is this all glass you have here? Or is it okay, so we got that. Let's see here. Headphones. All you can hear is ka-ching. Oh god, no. They say milk is a great way to ruin coffee. They also say that using spoiled milk is even worse. Well, whoa. Who are they anyway? Doesn't matter, but they make better decisions than you do. I didn't realize it was still going and I was confused with my screen shaking. So much to buy that you really don't need. That's, yeah. Okay, none of those things. I'm storing. Why spend credits on great yet expensive coffee when there's okay, so I'm assuming I'm gonna have to do something with this to get this pump to overload, right? But I want to see what else. Okay, let's. A very distraught owner of a very destroyed Froyo stand. Doesn't look like he's had the best day. Okay. Here. This will help you.
Yogurt is actually made by fermenting milk with special yogurt cultures, which is then frozen to make froyo.
Oh. Okay, I didn't expect him to have voice acting because he has no picture. Okay. Headphones.
Wow, those headphones are pretty A1.
Okay.
Toppings everywhere. The humanity of it.
Okay then. A broken, beat-up Froyo stand. You read about it in the newspaper, and I also heard about it, twice. Were the reports true? Was this really done by some rogue ROM? Okay. Can I talk to the Froyo stand? The Froyo stand wasn't activated by voice. You can't get Froyo today. The entire stand has been destroyed. Not the entire stand, just all the stuff that matters. Sorry, no samples. That's... Did you know that Froyo is not supposed to be made with spoiled milk? Because it's not, ever. Okay. Let's see here.
This is the Sharon Art Studio, established in 1968.
I clicked it too fast and realized it's no.
Largest public art studio with classes and workshops for all ages.
Okay.
The building
I love
was
Turing
closed
giving
off
us
in
information.
1974 after suffering fire damage, but reopened in 1984 and has continued operation since. I'm impressed that it is still running.
I'm impressed with the information you can actually give me and how much information they actually put in the random background stuff.
This is the Sharon Art Studio, established.
Okay. I'm assuming entering art studios. No time for art classes. There's a mystery to be solved. Yep, I figured something along those lines. However, classical music, it's quiet. Likely on purpose to allow focus. Oh, that's not fun. That one wasn't fun. Okay, look at the NSFPD ROM. One of the NSFPD's finest ROMs on assignment in the park. Was it really necessary to bring out a ROM for this big for a vandalized Froyo stand? That's fair. You wouldn't want to get into a fight with one of these. I'm not trying to fight one of them. Can I run? Don't walk. Run, don't walk. To run, donuts walk. New menu includes the the Cronutberg and the Ridley Biscotti. Huh? Even the police feed has ads these days? What? Okay. Well, here's what we need to be looking at right here. This pump controls the flow of water to the park ROM. It's currently pumping strong. With this, you could wield complete power over free refreshments. This okay. Okay. You'd activate the pump, stopping the water flow. Okay. You hope it doesn't run out. ROMs do weird things when they can't follow their core commands. Okay.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help?
Yeah, sure, I would love some water.
Oh, you already seem to have a full glass of cool, refreshing water. I'll just wait here for you to finish.
Oh,
Some people see the glass half empty. Some see the glass half full. Alfie sees yours as completely full.
I forgot about this. Look at glass of water. The 2064 Golden Gate Parkway Holiday Souvenir Glass, refillable at any Alfie refreshment boat, currently holding some cool, refreshing water. Okay. Drink water. That hit the spot. You drank your water.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83.
Sure, I'll take some water. There we go.
Sure thing. I'll refill that right away. Please wait. Oh, this is embarrassing. I seem to have run out of cool, refreshing water.
Oh no. Oh, I feel bad, but I have
Water
to.
levels. Not okay. Water levels. Not okay.
Oh,
Not okay.
good thing I just turned off your thing, and that's. Just gonna pick that up real quick.
Perfect. That's all I needed.
Cybercracker. Okay, now what?
Let me keep that under my...
Hey! What the hell are you doing with my ID?
Oh, excuse me, Detective Rivers. I noticed it fell out of your pocket after that wayward ROM crashed into you, and I wanted to make sure it didn't get lost in the shuffle.
Huh. Thanks. What hit me? You said it was a ROM?
Yes, it seemed to be following faulty programming of some kind. Perhaps it was the same one that damaged this vendor's cart?
Did it actually break and run off? Because, like, this is the thing.
It headed off in that direction.
Guess I should check it out. Not like I have any other leads on this jackpot of a case. Hey you, Froyo guy? Tag along with me in case I need you to identify the bot.
Who, me?
Okay, yeah, here he goes.
I gotta attend my stand.
Cut the crap. It's not going anywhere, and the robot I posted will make sure nobody messes with the crime scene.
Yes, ma'am.
And you two. Don't think I don't know you're up to something.
Oh, we're up to
Keep your
something.
noses clean.
We're up to something,
I'll
of
be in
course. Now the question is, were you able to do anything with that?
As I was saying, let me keep it under my hat for now. I am more than just a walking search engine, you know. Dramatics aside, we should return to Hayden's apartment.
Okay, so did you get the thingy? I'm gonna just, turn that back on. Look at the water spray. Okay. Just in case the bot comes back and realizes they need anything. So there's Hayden's apartment. I do want to try and do that one thing, but I'm probably gonna do that one, like, you know, off camera, like not fully, because that could take a little while. Okay, so we're here now. To talk?
Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the Neo. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter this location.
Yeah, I understand that. So...
This is Detective Lexi Rivers, badge number 881126. I will be entering the crime scene with my assistant to gather evidence. Please move out, but maintain the perimeter.
Of course, Detective Rivers. Good luck with your investigation.
So, are you impressed yet? Have I proven my usefulness?
Jesus, that's... How did you get that? You don't need to prove anything to me, Turing. Good job.
Thank you. At times I feel my inexperience may be holding us back, but I will continue to do my best to assist you.
Really, I'm assisting you at this point.
More practical training to deal with this kind of situation.
I mean, why would you think to need that?
Or even just being out and about in general.
That part fair.
It can be a bit overwhelming at times.
We're still talking in front of this robot, you know. How did that work with just Lexi's voice anyway? Can't that police bot see us?
Well, I'm not sure I'd call that seeing. The Neo SF Police Department uses a government rebuild of the old Robodyne 6300 Mark B.
I don't know what that means.
They're antiquated enough that I'm surprised they aren't in a museum.
Oh, wow. That's
Their
that part.
optics are a paltry 10 megapixels, and it was child's play for me to modulate my forward display into a tight beam of an image aimed directly into its lenses.
Oh, okay.
I also transmitted the credentials we got from Detective Rivers' badge earlier. I probably could have gotten away with just that, but better safe than sorry when impersonating an officer of the law.
Yeah, especially considering that now...
I'm rather embarrassed for the ROM. The poor thing is older than your computer.
Is it though? This seems way more advanced than that piece of crap that we have at the office.
But enough of that. Let's get the data cache and return to Tomcat.
Yep, let's do that. Hayden's door. Random door. Plant. Window. And it looks like that's it. Random door. That's not Hayden's apartment. You have poor luck with doors. You're starting to look suspicious. You are suspicious. Okay. A healthy green plant. The sunshine from the window does wonders for them. Your diligence in plant looking is commendable. A gorgeous view of some skyscrapers. When you walk a little closer, you can actually see the Bay Bridge from the view. Why did I get a thing for that? You could look out this window for hours. There's no way to open it. It doesn't have any curtains. Sometimes adventure games give you points for doing things the right way. Do you think the milk goes on the window? Oh, okay, I actually can do that. Crap, there's no back. There's no response. Okay, cool. I was thinking maybe... Look at Hayden's door. The door to Hayden's apartment. It seems to have been recently replaced. Can I actually... Don't leave a carton of filthy slimy milk at the doorstep. It just isn't neighborly. Let's try ringing... Dog starts barking as I approach the door. You should probably leave the neighbors alone. Okay, fine. We'll go into here. I was going...
What?
This isn't what it looked like when we were here last. In fact, it looks a lot more, jokered up here.
Oh no. No. Our
I could do without the screen
my
shaking.
home. Who
I
could
could-
have done this?
I could really do without the screen shaking. The ROM part has been thrown through the TV! Jeez, those tags look like Human Revolution graffiti.
What does the human revolution want with Hayden?
Probably nothing.
Why would they break our things?
This is probably a
I
cover-up.
don't know what to do.
The computer's gone.
Place, these items. They're all I have of Hayden. What if he's gone? for
Stop
good?
screen shaking, please.
What will I do if we can't find him? This was all I had left.
No, we're good. Don't worry, Turing, we'll find him.
You're right.
We'll find
I
him.
apologize for the emotional outburst.
No. I understand.
Let's look around and see if we can find the data cache in all this mess.
Here's the thing, the computer was right
I don't
here.
have time to waste on my histrionics.
The computer was right here. Pure graffiti, broken window. Okay. So let's take a look at all the... because we don't have any places else to go. So let's take a look at all of the graffiti, shall we?
I think you're right about this being human revolution propaganda. But
Yeah.
Hayden is an unlikely target.
Yeah, this is not...
I know they don't like Parallax because they think advanced technology in general is bad, but they spend most of their time going after hybrids and cyborgs.
Yeah.
I'll run some deep meshnet searches and see if anything turns up.
This feels so much like a cover-up. Tech scum is what it said. I didn't actually read what that said. The human revolution takes issue with all high tech. Anybody who works in it or is related to it is just tech scum. Okay, that explains that. But why go after Hayden specifically? Why would they make it all? This is not. As I said, cover-up most likely. Issue with all. Okay. Okay, yeah. So, humanity has changed rapidly in the last century. Hybridization in the human genome and cybernetic augmentations has the human evolutionist's viewpoint diluted to purity and strength of species. Ugh. Members don't get invited to any parties. That sounds about right. They don't get invited to any parties. It makes sense. Humanity has changed. Okay, so we're back to that. Okay, the broken TV. A ROM piece has been embedded in the high-res screen. Static advances the process later. You think they would have stolen this? Yeah? Okay. Oh, hello. Torn up... Oh! Someone took the time to methodologically shred the poor plant. Why? Even dashed against the floor, Hayden's plant somehow seems healthier than the one at home. Oh, whoever did this probably could use a hug. Okay, so that... oh, hello. Empty desk. The desk has been ransacked and tagged with spray paint. The computer is missing, as are the ROM parts that were nearby. Well, the ROM parts are right there. Desk is ransacked. Okay. Like, the reason I didn't look at the window is because it looks like somebody probably just grabbed the computer and threw it out the window. The view is marred by graffiti and splintered glass.
I think the data cache is gone.
I think it's been thrown out the window.
We've searched everywhere, and it just isn't here.
It's been thrown out the window.
I hate to return to Tomcat empty-handed, but this leaves us twisting in the wind. Perhaps they can point us in a new direction.
And they might be able to, but...
The data cache is no longer our main objective, but it would be nice to know where it is and why it was taken.
It was probably, like, either they took it, it's possible that they actually took it. But, like, I also wouldn't be surprised if they threw it out the window. Maybe they took it to delay Hayden's research. Maybe someone is framing the human revolution, which is possible. Maybe they really are just vandals and stole it to sell. So this one seems like what if it was an actual human revolution thing be there. But I would not be surprised if someone's framing it because, like, why would they go after Hayden, as you said?
That's a distinct possibility.
That's the only reason I'm saying
that.
that.
Have enough personal experience with the human
I don't either.
to give you an honest answer.
But I wouldn't be surprised in either
The
case.
information on the meshnet is extremely conflicting and desperately polarized.
Because either that.
Some of it paints them as neo-druid nature lovers, other parts as bigots stuck in the past.
And that one's closer to what I think they might be, but
Perhaps
this.
we could... Hey, what's wrong? No.
What? This game does not autosave, so please be sure to save frequently. Okay. Chapter 2. Chinatown Hospital. Blackout. Achievement unlocked. ...
Thank goodness you're finally awake.
Okay. Brain. Okay.
I have spent the past 30 minutes calculating the odds of you being indefinitely incapacitated or immobilized.
I'm just gonna take a wild guess and assume that the police noticed that we went in there and stunned us.
To find my pessimism was misplaced and that you appear to be okay.
Yeah, I am. Are you okay? My head is killing me. What happened? Not so loud. Your voice is even more agonizing than usual. Rude! Why can you be so rude to Turing?
I'm fine. Whoever ambushed us clearly wasn't interested in causing either of us serious harm. After you collapsed, my power systems were jammed by whoever attacked us. It took me 2 minutes to reboot and call an ambulance.
But
when we left, I noticed they had done the same thing to the NSFPD ROM that was standing post. It takes a lot of power to crash one of those, even temporarily.
Wow.
Serious military hardware like that is difficult to obtain, but that type of non-lethal electrical field would interrupt my systems as well. Likely a mil-spec neuro-scrambler.
Ooh, that... No wonder my brain's being scanned over here. A neuro-scrambler. Who do you think did this, and why did they attack us and just leave? I'm more interested in the who.
My original hypothesis to have been correct. Hayden must have been kidnapped by a powerful organization looking to get control of his research.
Which is why I immediately assumed that that was a thing to trick into.
Trashing our apartment may have been a cover for the theft of the data cache we were looking for.
That's what I thought. And why did they just attack us and just leave?
We walked in on them while they were searching the apartment for Hayden's files. I can understand them stunning us to make their escape.
Yeah?
But the probability that they're actually after me, or rather the research behind my creation, seems high. Leaving me when I was so vulnerable makes no sense.
Yeah, that's something. Maybe they didn't recognize you. Maybe they want you to lead them to the rest of Hayden's research. Maybe it really is someone unrelated. I don't think it's that one. I mean, it's possible. But this one I want to be surprised about.
A reasonable deduction. But if they don't yet have Hayden's research, we may still have time to rescue him before something really bad happens.
Yeah. Did you see who hit us?
No, I didn't. They assaulted us from behind, and nothing showed up on my optics before I was disrupted.
Huh. That's impressive.
They either had cloaking of some kind, or were extraordinarily careful while making their way into the apartment. My optics, while not top of the line, are better than an off-the-shelf ROM's, and I should have been able to detect any thermal changes from someone being there.
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised.
Oh, before I forget, here are your belongings. The nurses had me hold on to them for you until you awoke. Here's your ID card. Don't lose this again.
Did I lose it the first time? Okay.
Here are those headphones you reviewed.
Sweet. I want to keep those.
I noticed the article on your computer before. Good job getting published.
Yay!
Oh, and here's your spoiled milk. Luckily, the hospital staff didn't find your carrying of a carton of spoiled milk around to be a cause for concern.
Why did they give me?
Here's your commemorative glass of water that you got from Alfie. Looks like it got broken.
Oh.
Now all we have is this broken commemorative glass.
Okay. Now I have 2 random items. Maybe we just throw the glass away.
You're right. You wouldn't want to cut yourself.
And I don't have the option to get rid of the milk still. I just want to point that out.
Just let me know when you want to leave.
I just want to point out I can't get rid of the milk yet.
Excuse me. Are you talking about Hayden Weber?
Okay, now we got another voice-acted person. This angle does not make you look almost like a beer belly here. Oh, okay. Well, has Turing been sitting here on your side by your side the entire time? Okay. Okay, I want to know this. You seem to be doing okay. See? The also information on the screen is your BPM. Okay. Listening to your diagnostic reading so close and focused is kind of creepy. I mean, to be fair. How are things, Medicomp? Good enough. You're a writer, not a doctor. Sit back down. You'll be going to a place far worse than here if you do that. That's enough, milk jail. That's right, milk jail. Milk jail. Okay, good to know. Decently comfortable in spite of the coverings. Huh. Either getting washed and sent to the next patient or thrown right away. That's scary, you can't tell which. Okay. Okay, so I can just use the... That wouldn't even be a good prank if it were somebody else in the bed. Okay. Doesn't take headphones like these to hear Turing loud and clear all the time.
I think I recognize that voice.
Okay.
But I can't be sure.
Okay, fine. Let's take a look. Standard hospital curtain, low quality fabric, tacky, sterile color, and steam cleaned beyond recognition. Why did they even bother putting up a curtain in the first place? It obviously doesn't afford much privacy. Okay. We're not going to just talk to the curtains. Well, actually, you know what?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you from behind that curtain.
Okay, fine. That's not creepy. That's not creepy at all. What are you sitting in? What is this medical throne you sit upon, sir? Seems he's your roommate. Better say hello before you leave. You know? Sure.
Sorry for being a nosy, Nancy. Hayden's an old friend of mine, and this sounded all too familiar. Has anything happened to him?
Who are you?
Of course.
Let's start with
I've
that.
not yet introduced myself.
Yes, please. Let's start with that before you just
My
claim you're
name
his
is
friend.
Dr. Yannick Fairlight, and I'm the founder and former CEO of System 1 Software, now owned by Parallax.
He is telling the truth.
Okay,
at
there we
least
go.
As far as I can intuit from information on the meshnet. And I do recall Hayden mentioning a Dr. Fairlight, at least once in passing at some point.
Okay.
See, I don't bite.
Also, I don't think biting him would be a problem. Biting me, maybe. That would maybe be more of a problem. Were you listening in our conversation?
I hate to be the one to tell you, but privacy screens are hardly soundproof.
Yeah.
However, if this situation concerns us both, perhaps we can help each other. I won't press you for details, but perhaps I could be of some assistance.
Okay.
I remember my association with Hayden fondly, and I'd be happy to help in any way I can.
We're gonna talk to this guy and probably end it for the episode. You said former CEO. Well, former CEO because I think it sounds like his company was bought out. What are you doing here? How can you help? What do you want? You said former CEO. I just want to learn more about.
As I've mentioned, Parallax acquired my company.
Yep.
System 1 Software. I accepted a CTO position, and additionally served on Parallax's board for several years. The other directors and I had a difference of opinion about the direction the organization should take.
Okay.
The non-centralized data scheme for most ROMs used today seemed ludicrous at the time. We were playing with fire, dangerous, morally ambiguous fire, and well, we hadn't invented a bucket of water.
Oh no.
So when Parallax's servers were destroyed by hobbyist hackers, well, needless to say, it was a PR nightmare. Everything halted until we could get the damage fixed.
Yeah.
And since the security work that goes into maintaining the integrity of near impenetrable meshnet is astronomically expensive,
There had to be layoffs.
we had our share of disagreements.
Okay,
In
maybe
the
not.
end, I was voted off the board.
Ah, there we go.
They went on without me. Do I have hard feelings?
Probably.
Of course. Who wouldn't?
I didn't mean to click through that.
In
I
the
like
end,
seeing the
though,
facial
it
expressions
really
when they're
doesn't
talking.
matter. I'm an old rich man with enough hobbies to last the next 2 decades.
Yeah, there's that. Okay, how did you meet Hayden? Do you know anything about Hayden's research? Okay.
Hayden and I made our acquaintance when the two companies first underwent the merger.
Okay.
At the time, he was a young, hotshot researcher working in the search data correlation sector. He was assigned to find the best ways to integrate Parallax's own collection and analysis tools into System 1's LIPS operating system.
Okay.
He was a bit much to handle at times, honestly, but I admired his passion for the subject.
From what I'm hearing, it sounds like that's kind of on the nose on them. Do you know anything about his research?
His research? No, not so much. I remember at the time he had interest in advanced machine sapience. And that is the realm of science fiction.
Is it now? Turing might prove me wrong here.
He once showed me a prototype of his. She was quite clever, very convincing, but you could tell she did not contain the spark of life.
Okay, who's that? I wonder that.
Another of his creations.
Yes, I am. No, wait.
Yes, I am.
I was kidding,
I
Turing.
didn't introduce myself. My name is Turing. Did you say she?
Ah, yes. She was quite insistent on that fact over the course of my conversation with her.
Okay.
She said that she had picked out the color for her casing herself. Pastel pink. Still, I must assume you are far more advanced than she if you're spearheading the search for your creator. Perhaps I should have had more faith in Hayden's little hobby.
Do you know what became
Okay.
of her, or where she might be now? Hayden has told me so little of his past research.
I'm sorry, Turing. It was a long time ago, and I'm afraid my memory is not.
I'm so
what it
curious
used
about
to
this
be.
chair. I am so curious about that
Any
chair.
of my contacts in Parallax make mention of your erstwhile sibling, I'll pass it on to you.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight.
Okay, let me ask about something else.
Of course. Ask away.
Yeah, I'm curious. What are you doing here? Except for sitting in that chair, you're looking fine, honestly.
The chair you find me in is
Okay.
an advanced diagnostic and life support route.
Thank you.
Its development is one of my hobbies, so to speak. It monitors my vitals and administers medications as necessary to keep my body stable. I likely would have perished long ago without it, or at least would have been severely bedridden. It requires frequent maintenance, and I'm here to have it examined.
So what you're telling me is it's basically a high-tech med chair. That's neat.
There's a particular fellow at this hospital who is the only one I trust to run the correct diagnostics and fine-tune things to my exact needs. It's the same way you might get your car serviced, making sure everything's in check.
Yep.
It's too integral to my health to count on just luck.
Fair.
Unfortunately,
This is taking more time than I thought it would.
Patients were rushed into surgery all at once. My appointment has been pushed back. The hospital administrators placed me here with a resting patient so as not to be disturbed by the chaos outside.
Ah.
I don't think they expected you to awaken quite as quickly as you did.
Okay, how can you help? That's probably the...
I can think of a few ways. I still have some contacts in Parallax and can put out some quiet feelers. Maybe they'll know something.
Cool.
I will admit, I don't have much to offer until there's more information.
Yeah, of course.
Is there anything you can tell me? I'd like to help in any way I can.
Okay.
What did you find at Hayden's apartment?
The first time we went, nothing. But when we went back to extract his computer's data cache, the place had been pillaged, and the human revolution had spray-painted slogans all over our walls. Hayden's computer was gone, and we were assaulted. And now we're here, injured and losing our trail with each passing second.
Turing, you're losing it again.
Frustratingly in the dark and running out of time.
Not Turing.
I fear Hayden is slipping out of reach. I am failing him.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I wish I could do more. Hayden's company was most enjoyable.
Okay, what do you want in return? That's the...
What do I want? It would be nice to be young again. Play the darling of the company, court prince and pauper alike.
What?
But right now, someone I grew very fond of is in great danger.
Okay.
I simply wish to see Hayden home again, safe.
It's been very interesting speaking to you, Dr. Fairlight.
Okay. Turing, are you sure we can trust him? Turing, we should trust him. I don't know. I'm gonna ask Turing what he thinks, because Turing would know him better than I do.
I don't think we have any choice.
Yeah, that's fair.
If I'm looking into this on my own, you might as well benefit from it. We both want the same thing, yes?
That's entirely fair. That is entirely
It's up to
fair.
us to seize opportunity
Even
when it
if-
appears.
Even if he is leading us on, that is
I think
entirely
I have
fair.
a lead for you two that will prove most useful.
What?
You said you found human revolution slogans spray painted on the wall.
Okay.
I am acquaintances with the man leading the current human revolution protests.
Why?
Genius Clinic. His name is Brian Mulberry.
Mulberry.
After an introduction from me, he may be willing to shine some light on that particular event.
Okay. God dang it, I don't want to keep pushing this. It's already almost an hour long. How do you know Brian Mulberry?
Well, when I exited Parallax, I sought out like-minded individuals. We worked together to prevent a full deployment of the MeshNet system.
Okay.
Brian Mulberry was one such person. We did not succeed in our efforts, obviously.
Okay, so you're against the
Come to
MeshNet.
think of it, that event might have been what prompted Brian to take a more radical stance against technology.
Okay, so with the time...
Yes, our motivations aligned for one brief time, and I gained his respect from it. Hopefully, that can be useful for you.
Okay. I can't even go to the menu, so I'm actually stuck in this until...
No, not in this lifetime. Even if I so desired, I don't think they would approve much of my work.
That's fair. No, not with these
Mr.
guys.
Mulberry and I were associated with each other.
So what you're
once.
telling...
It was before he joined the human revolution. I find their methodology too aggressive.
Good, at least there's that.
Dangerously backwards. While I pushed for careful deployment of technology after the Parallax System 1 merger, I am no caveman. After all, I'd likely be dead without the advanced technology that goes into this chair.
Yep. Thank you for helping us out like this.
I will send a message downstairs to my assistant, Leon Decker.
Kane? Wait, sorry. No, Decker's
He will
the last
hand
name.
you one of my cards to prove your association with me to Mr. Mulberry.
Okay.
Make sure you speak to him before you leave.
Yep.
In the meantime, I'll get in touch with some other individuals I know and try to find out any other information about Hayden that I might be able to pass on to you.
Cool, thanks.
I'll be in contact. It was a pleasure meeting you both.
We should get going, Turing.
Ah, of course. Please, do not let me delay you any further. Good luck, Turing. I don't think Hayden's faith in you is misplaced. You are an impressive piece of technology.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight. We'll be in touch.
He's totally gonna betray us, isn't he?
Should I call downstairs to have you discharged?
I'm gonna say not yet, just so I can save it.
Just let me know when you're ready to go.
Okay. Alright, so with that, this episode is gonna be over. And we're gonna continue this next time. It's getting interesting. I'm not 100% sure how much we can trust this guy yet. But then again... this slot right here. Trust? But yeah, so this is getting interesting. Well, thank you everyone so much for watching, and I will see you next time.